Hi, my name is Rifki Sentosa. I'm the Notion creator who created Personal Finance Assistant Notion template. So in this video, I'm going to show you how this Notion template can help you to manage your finance management and also eventually get you less busy in your life. So this Notion template is designed especially for everyone and for you who wants to manage your personal finance in one place. So whether you want to plan your finance in advance, or maybe you want to track your expenses as you go, or maybe both. So you have two and also several additional and yet powerful features for personal finance management in one Notion page. So now let's jump right into the template. So what we are seeing right now in the screen is the main page of Personal Finance Assistant. So you will have this view the first time that you purchase and duplicate the Notion template, and you will immediately notice that the homepage of the Notion template has two panes. So there's this right side, you will see that there are really intriguing visuals of monthly planner. So you will see every month that you already plan and create in this Notion template. You will see it right here in the main page. If you want to hide, if let's say that you have a lot of months, you can just hide it, but this is a great look. And yeah, directly you will see the status of the balance and also whether are uh, you are having more expense or more income in your balance of this month. And yeah, you can directly click it, but we will see later in the finance planner part. And on the left side, you will have several buttons and features here. So for the features one, you will have the main features are finance planner and the finance tracker. Those are the two main features of this personal finance assistant Notion template. And you will see also all-time report page whenever you want to have you want to see performance of your finance management, or you want to see the statistics of your transactions. You can go right here. And tutorials and FAQ, this is the page where you will see this video to use this Notion template. And then you have buttons, several buttons here that will help you to conveniently use features in this Notion template. So the first one, you will see that there's a button for you to just immediately track a new transaction, uh, instead of you going to the finance tracker and then you see all of the things. Let's say that you just want to add a new transaction, you can just click this button. And also another part that I want to mention is that this design of the homepage, you will see that whenever you open this Notion template in mobile view, you will see that the features and the buttons are the ones that came up first. So it will help you. So this homepage is really creatively designed so that if you open it in mobile view, you will have the most convenient buttons and features. It's the first thing that you will see. So it's well designed. So uh, continue with the buttons. So you will also have several buttons like setting up categories of the transactions and also setting up the wallets for managing several accounts. So different categories of transaction will extract the budgets from each a different wallet or different account. So this is the wallet, and we will see in several seconds later. And yeah, there's also a button for you to help change currency the first time that you duplicate this Notion template, which are currently in US dollar. So you can just change the currency by clicking this one button, and then you will have a guidance. You will have a guidance to change currency to your preferred currency. Now let's explore a little bit. So the finance planner, I want to show you one. This is one of the main feature of this Notion template. So you will see a very familiar view here in the monthly planner, which is basically the same. And you will also briefly see that in this monthly, and this is finance planner page, you will see the yearly report. So it's like all time, but only using transactions based on the year that you choose. So let's say these ones are for year 2025. So let's say you want to change year, you can just directly click here and change the year. So you will see the transactions in yearly basis. So you will have transaction over time and based on the wallets and based on the category and so on. And yeah, let's briefly explore what is it that you will have in the monthly planner. So in the monthly planner, where we are seeing right now, you will see the first thing is a little guidance for you to use this monthly planner appropriately. And then you will have several buttons which also very familiar for you right now. The button to add new transaction, setting up categories and wallets. So basically the same like the homepage. And you will also see there's the wallet here. So the wallet is basically you separately set up budgets for your expenses. So let's say for example you have family wallet in this page right now. So every income or every expenses that related to family, so uh, you relate to this wallet. So you have let's say you have a monthly salary, and then this salary there's this part that you want to budget it for family, and then for food, for transportation, or for your entertainment, you can separately based on your own preferred proportions. And then let's say that there's an expense for a family like housing expenses or paying electrical bills, so you extract it from this specific wallet and not disturbing any of those different wallets. So that's the purpose of having this wallet feature. And also in addition to wallet, you also have saving. So these ones are let's say that this is where you put money that you don't want to disturb, even less disturb than the wallet part. So this one, let's say you want to also in monthly basis you want to save for buying a new car, or paying a trip, for example, or maybe you want to marry your partner. So the list goes on. So you can get creative in creating this saving and also the wallets that you want to have in your monthly basis in your life. And also I want to introduce the income and expense concept in this Notion template. So you will see that this table is separately designed based on wallets. So let's say that you want to have a new income for family wallet. Let's say you want to add budget, then this is where you add the new income. And yeah, you are going to see a lot of wallets and savings here, where you can get creative into each of the wallet and savings. And for the expense, that's also the same. You will also see all of the expense. You can plan everything based on the wallets here. So let's say you have a new purchase about groceries for family, then you add a new one here, and like for example new groceries this month, then you add new, no, that's too much, let's say this much. And yeah, you use category. We already mentioned category here. Let's say that yeah, this is groceries, and then you click complete if it's already done. And also you can also add where is this particular transaction is take place. Let's say that it's like the weekend of the second week, which is this one. Then yeah, so that's how you add a new transaction for tracking. But let's say that you plan something, then you don't, let's say that it's for tracking, then you don't really have any date yet. And also let's say that you want to budget a new groceries groceries for 100, and then the category is still the same, but it's not completed yet because it's not done yet. You can click pending, and then it will come up in the bottom of the table, and it will wait for you to do the groceries. And then let's say that you already did it, you can go to this page, or maybe you can go to the finance tracker feature, which we will see in seconds, and you click complete. And after you click complete, then everything this expense, this grocery expense, will be reflected to the wallets or the savings that you choose. So that's basically the transactions. You can plan transactions, and also you can change everything that you plan. So yeah, maybe the last thing that I want to show you, not the last thing, but there we will still have a finance tracker. But in this page, the last thing that I want to show you is we can briefly see what's inside the wallet. So you will see a similar table but with different tabs. So you have completed this month, so you will see in this table, this is where you already finished some of the plans you will see it in this tab. And then you have pending transactions. So all of the transactions that you just planned but you haven't completed it yet, you will see it in this part. And you also have the options to look back to the previous months by using this tab, past months tab. So everything that's related to family wallet, you will see it in this part. And that's also the same with each of the wallets and also each of the saving. So it will help you to categorize your management in your finance. And yeah, so that's basically it. Let's go back to the home page now. And for the finance tracker, it's going to be really quick because the tab is very familiar for you. So it's the same: completed, pending, and past months. And this is where, let's say that you already plan your monthly finance plan, and then you go on with your life, and then let's say you created a new purchase, and yeah, I want to track it. I want to keep every record of your expense so that I can see the performance of my finance management. I can just go directly into this finance tracker from the home page, and then go to finance tracker, and then you can click it here to add a new table, and then it will show you the new record with the new date. And let's say that this is dining out with friends, and then whether it's income or expense that you're choosing. This one is more related to expense. For example, this one, yeah, let's say I paid 25 bucks for that, and the category is yeah, it's dining out. There's a category for that. Let's say that you don't have any new category, you can just create a new category. Let's say a new one that is friend meeting. Yeah, you can just click this one and you will have a new category which you can open, and then you can click this as a new expense, and it will also set automatically configure the new page so that you can see for this particular friend meeting category, you will see the same thing, like the transaction for the past month, the pending ones, and also the ones that already completed this month. And you will see all related transactions from related to this friend meeting categories, the new one that you already created. And yeah, that's basically the finance tracker part. Also, you can also see, let's briefly see it. You added a new transaction in this table, but you can also create a new one using this add new transaction button. So you will see a new form that will help you to guide and fill everything that we just filled with the new transaction just now. But in this form format, you will have more convenience in doing so. So give it a new transaction note. Let's say that the name is buying new clothes for summer trip. Yeah, we can go creative on that. And the month and year, let's say it's February, which is this month this video is created, and the date exactly, let's say that it's this Saturday. And the amount of income or expenses, so well, it's an income, and I just bought a $50 jacket for myself. And the wallet is, whether is there anything that's related to your new purchase? I don't think so. Then we can create a new one. Let's say this one is apparel wallet. So you want to have a new and separate budgets for everything that's related to your clothes and apparels and outfits. You can create a new one using this wallet feature. But yeah, let's just move on quickly. But the category, you can also just get creative using that one. And finish tracking, you clicking this button, you will create a new transaction in your finance tracker. So that's just really briefly about personal finance assistant. So hopefully this will help you to justify or judge whether this personal finance assistant notion template is the right solution for your needs, and hopefully it will help you to get less busy in managing everything in your life, especially in the finance management part. So I hope that this video helped and really useful for you, and thank you for watching.